Hey there everybody, welcome to Trial Leisure Game Sports. Today we are back with Madden 25 MUT Journey for the last time. It's episode 205. It is the grand finale, the finale of MUT Journey here in Madden 25. No more MUT content until Madden 26. Time recording, it is 9 days away, 10 days away. So yeah, guys, the finale, we have a jam-packed thing because this little lineup that we've been rocking throughout the year now, this is the lineup we ended with. You know, a solid 99, every position is 99. Looks good, right? We are going to build a finale-only team. The only players we are allowed to use are the rookie premieres and golden tickets, like Calais Campbell, Juwan Jones, and then, obviously, our rookie premieres. Josh Simmons, Tate Ratledge, Will Johnson, and Jahad Campbell. All right. So, guys, we are going to use all my coins, all my tickets, and most of my training because I might need it for abilities in order to make sure, and obviously I'm going to slap the abilities I already have on here on. Because why not? That way I kind of have everyone's abilities activated and we can move on from there. So, how it will work is we already have a number of, yes, please exit the lineup screen. We have 8 packs here, as well as we have the 91,000 season tickets and 6.8 million coins, as well as some training. If we come across a Theme Team Surge player, if I already have him fully upgraded, I will just use that already fully upgraded conversion. If I do not have it fully upgraded, we have 89,000 to upgrade. Alright guys, so our goal here is to try to build the best possible team and play through a solo seasons. That's it. Now guys, if you're watching this and you've watched, you know, MUT Journey throughout the year, or if you're new, let me know what you would like to see in Madden 26. I already have some changes planned, but comment down below any changes you would like to see done to the series. Now, let's get into it. So, we have a lot of stuff. I guess let's just start with the big one, the Golden Ticket Fantasy Pack, because this is going to determine everything. So, a part of me kind of wants to get a quarterback, but we also don't have a weapon to throw to. There's also running backs. You know, there's stuff here, which is the tough part. It's like, what do I take, right? Like, do I take an off quarterback like Joe Milton? Probably not. You know, I have to think about positions. Well, halfback is always an interesting one, right? There's, you know, wide receiver, there's QB. Like, and if I went QB, I gotta be honest, it'd probably be like Drake May, Josh Allen, or ooh, Justin Fields. I kind of want to take someone out of the box, but I also kind of just want to take somebody that, like, you know, do I just take a big running back like William Perry or something, you know? Man. This is actually tough. Do I take Vic? No. I mean, no. Falele would be a great halfback. You know, a part of me wants to use just some random quarterback. So to make sure I have a weapon, I am actually going to take Daniel Falele. Falele? I think it's Lele, right? Anyways, he is going to be our halfback and our one player we are taking with this pack. So obviously, let's go take a look at him. He should be really good. And he is our new starting halfback. 99 speed, 99 cells, 6'8". Yeah, he is. He's just crazy. So, obviously, chems don't matter right now. Truz, tank, and angry runs. What else does it get? Gets human joystick for 0. We'll slap that on. I mean, I guess bulldozer. Now, he already has tank built in. We already have human joystick. Guess evasive. This is going to be tough to kind of throw stuff on him. Steamroller, I guess. Let's just make him an insane power back, right? And tireless runner and goal line back. There we go. So that, I mean, that's pretty just set up, right? And so obviously we could throw an X Factor on him. I'm going to save that possibly for wide receivers. But yeah, we have our player. Now, I know taking a good quarterback would have probably been the slightly smarter choice. But I also think that using some random QB could actually be kind of fun. So just like that, our offensive side of the ball has 2 offensive linemen, a left tackle and right guard, a fullback, and a halfback. Meanwhile, on the defensive side of the ball, we have a right outside linebacker, middle linebacker, and only 1 corner. And we also have no kicker punter. Which, if we don't get a kicker punter, I'll bring over mine. But yeah, we have 7 more packs. Let's crack into them. Let's start with the more boring one, like Hail Mary packs, right? They probably won't be that good. So yeah, we shall see. Did I mute this thing? A part of me feels like I actually muted this. I just unmuted it. So obviously, we have a lot of junk here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to risk these lower cards, throwing them into upgrade sets to see how far we can get. Because at the end of the day, I want to make sure we try to get 90 pluses. So I am not going to try to build this team without getting people in the 90s at least. It's going to be a bold strategy, but I think it easily pays off, right? So let me just throw these guys into sets, and we will keep moving along. Oh, I have a bunch of 90-91s I forgot to throw into sets. I knew I forgot some packs. It's all right. It's all right. I can do it off camera really quick. Let's just keep opening stuff up. 83, 85, 88. Unfortunately, right guard is not that useful of a position. So we'll continue to throw these guys into sets. I mean, a lot of these sets probably won't get filled up, but yeah. Obviously, we want a team of at least 90 pluses. Like, it's quite easy to get 90 pluses at this point. So a lot of these smaller overalls we'll throw into sets, and we will just slowly build this team. So this goes into 90-91, and there we go. All right, so obviously let's open these smaller guys. I guess I should take care of all the upgrade stuff probably off camera, not to make this episode too long. So I might take a pause partway through this in order to do that really quick, just so we kind of speed through, you know. All right, next we have an 84-85 and then 86-87, you know, the upgrade path stuff. Frankie Luvu. Because no matter what, with all the tickets we have, even if we went boom or bust, we're going to probably get a whole team of 90 plus players, right? So that's kind of the reason I'm just throwing these guys in upgrade sets. Because it's like, you know, maybe we can have enough players to upgrade to get a 98-99 pack. And that would be massive, right? So throw this in. Let's keep moving. I know I have a bunch of 90-91s and stuff like that I can upgrade. Let's open the red zone pack. For what I'm going to do is we're going to open these packs first, and then I'll go do that stuff off camera, and then we'll come back. 80 Justin Herbert. 79 Henry. Wow. 81 Marlon Humphrey. Roster Revolution 88. Breakouts 88. 88. You know, I feel like there's a trend here with 88s. Halfback is not a position of need, but that is our first 90 plus. Unfortunately, you know, wear and tear is not a thing yet. So needing a secondary halfback, which we have a decent fullback. I don't even think we need to worry about that. Yeah, not a concern yet. Anyways, I'll wait. If I wanted a second halfback, I know with how many halfbacks are in the game, we would take a 95 plus or something like that, because I'm sure everything will work out the way I want it to. Now, if we see a punter kicker, I may throw that in the lineup just out of pure fear that we may not come across another one. But every other position, I'm pretty sure we'll get, 90 plus it. What's the odds that we get screwed? Actually, it's probably pretty good, if I'm honest. Somehow, some way, I could imagine getting absolutely screwed. But yeah. So let's throw this guy into the 92, 93. I believe this is a set I could easily fill a bunch up. Yeah. See, I have a bunch of 90, 91s. So I will do that off camera once we are done with these packs. Then I'll go build a bunch of those 92, 93s, and I'll just upgrade them through until we get to like 98, 99. Or we just got a Royce Freeman out of a regular pack, and we just got him in the 90, 91 pack. Are you kidding me? Look at that. Dude, like, what's the odds back to back? That's actually crazy. So, we're going to open the 93 plus Red Zone Royale player pack. We do get a 93. I am just going to turn around and throw him into the 94, 95. Oh yeah, we have a bunch of cards, 92s and stuff. I need to do a bunch of upgrade packs. I'll do that really quickly and come back with all of it so we can open up and see how far we can get. Because I want to try to get at least 90. All right, a 95 right tackle isn't awful. But I'm going to throw him in here for now. I think I should have probably kept him. But I threw him in the upgrade set. I'll worry about it later. All right, so I think I'm going to go 92 boom or bust. And hopefully we can get something high end. I think for now I need to start putting 95 pluses into the lineup. All right. 93 Jason McCourty. He is only a 93. I think I'm going to set him into the set here. And I can come back and try to build up from there. Now, obviously, we have a legendary option pack. And we're going to go the 94 Boomer Bust. Now, this player may make the lineup. I mean, a 98, 99 is definitely going to make the lineup. All right, so it's a 95. Wide receiver, Michael Crabtree. Only 93 speed. No. I'm going to throw him the 96, 97. That will get an upgrade here. I'm so broken by having 99s that doing this is giving me trouble. Left in Alan Faneka. We'll throw him in the 98, 99. And that's 1 of 4. That shows you how kind of close yet far we are. The last one is a premium legendary option pack. Weekly's Platinum Program. I think I gotta go program. Alright, come on. 98, 99. Rising Stars 94. And a theme team surge, baby. Alright, so I am gonna take JC Latham. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to throw both of these guys into the 96, 97s. Because I already have a JC Latham fully upgraded, we will go ahead and move the regular JC Latham into the lineup. I mentioned it earlier that if we have the players already fully upgraded, we will go ahead and do that. So we did, out of all of that, get a 99 wide receiver. Which is good because we didn't have a weapon. So JC Latham joins the lineup as our wide receiver number 1. So thankfully we have a halfback, a decent wide receiver we know and trust, some offensive linemen, and a fullback. Still a lot of holes. But guys, I'm going to really quickly go and take care of all the sets, and we'll be back with a bunch of packs in just a sec. So guys, I'm recording this a little bit after the fact. I thought this team and this process, I did it kind of wrong. I wasted a lot of time putting stuff into sets when I could have just done all that off screen. So I decided the whole pack montage will be sped up with some music, guys. If you want to skip ahead, go ahead. But if you want to see what I pull to build a team, just watch ahead. Obviously, I'm recording this after the fact. You can see my coins are pretty low. Without spoilers, I have a couple things selling, so we'll see how things, shake up. But I'm about to record a few more packs, and I decided to pre-record or re-record an intro sequence saying coming up next is a montage of every pack I open, which was quite a few hours of work. Alright guys, so now that the montage is done of all the packs, it was hours of work. And I had to squeeze it down to a realistic time and find music. Yeah, it was a pain in the butt. But anyways, let's focus on something else. Here we go, guys. So, 9 unopened packs. These are 92, 93s. I took all the 90, 91s I had, and I just converted them over, if I'm honest. Because here we're looking for Theme Team Surge. Now, you saw a lot, and this is just going to go in the 94, 95. You saw quite a bit of stuff. We still have other packs to do with these, but I want to open these up first, so just in case we get a Theme Team Surge 92. And the biggest reason of that is why we can't... Actually, let's look at the team really quick. I'll pause these last few packs. We're going to get a 94, 95 here. And the 94, 95 still could be important. But the reason the 92, 93s are still really relevant is looking at our lineup. We've got, during that montage, we got a lot of players, right? And Josh Simmons, Mike Munchak. Okay, so 99s across the board except Rob Heimenstein, which we just have to pull a 98, 99 right tackle. There are Theme Team Surge centers that we could get that would just shoot up to a 99. You know, that's the biggest reason the 92 matters still, is because we could pull a 92 center that we could fully upgrade. Johnny Smith, Mark Andrews, you know, we're looking pretty good. Got James Conner in a pack, so he's already fully upgraded, so we put him in. JC Latham also came in a big clutch with Cooper and Tim Patrick. Cooper Cup, Tim Patrick there. And then defensively, our linebackers went really crazy. I kept Evan Bush in just to have another option, but, you know, we got Joe Flacco. He goes left, Calais Cameron goes right, Jesse Bates. Got this Jaden Hicks. I thought we'd run it. Got Son Reddick, which allowed us to move Furious George to the other side. Dalvin Thompson joins BJ Hill. So, yeah. And then there's a possibility we could get a better punter kicker. We did get a 95 kicker, but he wasn't that big of an upgrade. And he had less power and only one more accuracy, and I don't think that's really worth it. So, yeah. So, let's talk about the 92s, right? We only have, I believe, 7 left, and I'm hoping... I do have a couple things selling, by the way, so we may have a few more packs, but I'm hoping to see a Theme Team Surge center right here. There is no right tackle, so we can't approve that, and there's obviously no, like, kicker punter for the Surge promo. If we were going to get lucky on a kicker punter, it'd come from a 97... 96, 97, or 98, 99 pack, right? These 92s, the only thing left to hope for is a 92 Theme Team Surge center. Froholt would be perfect because we already have him fully upgraded. So right now, I am just looking for the Theme Team Surge animation and hoping, you know, for a center. But we could always get a center in the 90s, a 98, 99. We would want a true 99. But if we have to run our 98 playing up to a 99, it's not the worst thing ever. And so far, no luck. Dude, I recorded so much audio for the things, but like to be true, like this is after the fact, right? We're talking after the fact. I have 1, 2, 3, I have like 5 hours worth of pack opening footage. That was me rambling, but I was like, if I release a video that's like, oh, Theme Team Surge. Center, 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 center. Nope, DJ Moore. We're not quick selling the 92s because, like, we don't need the Surge anymore. So they're just being treated as real 92s. You know? So I'm going to have to do a few more packs, but you know what? It happens, you know? So no Theme Team Surge center. So unless we get a 98, 99 center, yeah. So I am now going to go work on making all the 92, 93s I have into 94, 95s, and we'll be right back. So I worked on the rest of the pack, guys. Here they are. 11 94 95s, 8 96 97, 1 98 99. Obviously, we should have at least, I think, 2 more 98 99s. So yeah, from these 94 95s, what could we hope for? Truth be told, not much. Maybe the Theme Team Surge 94s would be the best thing. But otherwise, these guys are just going to go into the 96, 97, and that will be it, you know. Technically, from these, no, we already, every position we have is 95 or higher, you know, unless we get an actual really good pure kicker with better accuracy and kick power than our current 94, which is unlikely. You know, any real upgrades will come from the 98, 99. And possibly for the kicker, 96, 97, right? So obviously all of this stuff is just, you know, moving it along, putting it in. But I want to talk about the fact that center is a concern for us. We would definitely like a 98, 99, 99 there, but 98 will do. Our right tackle is the big concern. It's only a 97. Even a 98 would be a lot better there. Now, when it comes down to kicker punter, our punter's a 95, our kicker's a 94. So we're not likely gonna punt, and the kicks really I don't think matter too much except for kickoff. Maybe the same with the punter. So it's like if we can get a good punter and or kicker. But I think right now we're fine. I don't think it's going to change that much. So yeah, right now we're just going to move these over unless we see Theme Team Surge animation play. Then obviously we'll throw it in a set still, but we'll go grab it if we have the appropriate 94. Obviously, I'm not, if Theme Team Surge pops up and it's the Lamar Jackson fullback, we don't need him. He's just a regular 94 to us, you know. Same with the 97 overall, like Theme Team Surge, Manziel wide receiver, I think it is. We're not going to use him. He sucks. I'll move on, you know. And so he just acts like a regular 97 to us. So yeah, I don't think we have enough to do... Yeah, we're 194, 95 off. Now, I will note, still at the time of recording this, there is stuff selling. If I need to have another pack or two before I do the full ability final team breakdown, I will. But as of right now, unless something sells, you know, kind of there. We also do have the training, which we will use to buy a couple of the 95 plus packs. But yeah. Let's take care of what we have first. And then move on. Well, I'm amazed that we've only seen a few 94 surges. There's a few of them. All right, last 94, 95. Is this a Theme Team Surge player? Nope. It is the Kobe Dean, so we just throw him in 96, 97, and boom, we are 194, 95 off. Obviously, I think we can easily buy 5, I think. 95s, yeah. Next, we have 96, 97s. Now, this is where punter and kicker could get upgraded. Also, the 97 Theme Team Surges could make an appearance. Other than that, all of these cards, 98, 99. They're just fodder for this set in particular. So, yeah. There's the 96 Saquon. We've seen this guy a lot, this 96 Saquon. Not as much as the 88 Aaron Rodgers. Every time I saw him in every recording, because I sped it up, you won't hear me talk, but I was just like, oh my god, not him again. So, all of these guys, even though they're cool, they really don't matter. Unless we see a kicker slash punter, this 96, 97 doesn't matter. Now, if we see a 97 Theme Team Surge, there's a lot of good 97 Surge players. Right? So, there could be options there. Team of the Year isn't bad to see because I think there's... oh no, it'd be Redux. Brandon Arbery was a limited, the kicker, I think. I think his would be a Redux. So, you know... It's cool to see all these cards. You know, sometimes you see a card you used throughout the year. And then sometimes you see cards, you're like, man, if we had a different theme team or pack odds were different, we could have used that card during the time it was like Redux, Kicker Aubrey. Hey, speaking of cards we used, Kyler Murray Trickster. The Divine Trickster. Alright, let's do it. Then we'll just throw him here. So I think after the training, we should have 4 98.99s. So, yeah. Oh! Scottish Hammer! Yo, punter upgrade. Hold on. So this does change the math a little bit on the 98.99s. So we have to go change out punter first and foremost. So let's do that. I totally forgot about that card. All right, so we currently have Michael Dixon in the lineup. And instead we'll bring in the Scottish Hammer. Jamin Gillian. Okay, Gillian saves us. Right, that's a 97 in that slot. Our kicker's still a little bit low at 94, but you know what? That's fine. We got a better punter. And what's great about that is he can be the kickoff specialist, and he has so much kick power, it's, you know, it's not going to matter. And then we need to go get rid of the 95, so I think we can go newest. And we have a couple 91s here. Did I not? Oh, there's only enough for like. Okay, so we're gonna be 191 off there. All right, that's whatever. That doesn't really affect too much. Here we go. Now it was cool to have a Seahawk on the team, but he'll go into a 96-97 set, which does get us another. Okay, so we're back on the track for 4 98.99s. Massive upgrade there at, okay, I almost opened the 98.99s. We want the 96.97. Massive upgrade there at the punter slot. A Redux kicker. Oh, fullback. That actually would have been awful if we didn't have a golden ticket fullback. You know, like that would have been cool, but yeah. 2 more 96.97s. Brian Urlacher, middle linebacker. See, these guys... All right, last chance at a possible... Because I think there's only one 98/99 kicker in the game. So that's going to be nearly impossible. Ultimate Legends. This ain't it. Halfback Frank Gore. All right. So let's go over and do the training together before we open our 98.99s. Because that might just be the end of it. I may have a little extra packs come through or something, but yeah. All right, so we're going to go training, and we're going to open these Red Zone Royale 95 pluses. Right, even if we get 4 95s, that would be awesome. A 99 would be amazing. A 97 would be massive. But even if we just get 4 95s, I am okay with that. So let's get these open. Another 95. This is kind of what I was expecting. You know, I do need to leave training for me to give abilities and such. So, oh wait, I think we only need, yeah. So we'll do 2 more of these. Or 1 more after this one, because that will give us another 96.97, which will be enough for another 98.99. So, last one right here. That'll leave us like 500,000-ish training. 95, yeah. I would have done one, you know, I may have done 1 more just for fun, just to, but yeah, no. I think we'll stick there with the training. If I want to spend it on like, if I have some left over, it's like, oh, I'll do a couple mystery packs or something. I might do that, but for now, I'm okay with where it's at. All right, so let's go over and do this. These could be, potentially, the final upgrades to the finale squad. I don't know if there's a kicker punter in there. Nope, Witherspoon. Okay. So there it is. We have 4 98.99s. Now, 99 center, a 98 or 99 right tackle, 98.99 kicker or punter. Those are the 4 positions we need. If we get other positions, I might switch out the player if it's one I haven't used and I'd be excited to. Redux, come on, 99. Oh. 99 to Marcus Rare. I'll have to think about him because we have a golden ticket in that exact spot. He might sell for Redux 99. Charles Woodson, slot corner. I actually might use him. I'm a big Charles Woodson fan. I might use him. Let's keep going though. We've got 2 99s. Center, right tackle, kicker, punter. 99 red zone Royale, Amon-Ra St. Brown. That's another wide receiver. Wait, it says Redux. Oh, this is the limited. I didn't know they added the limiteds for the new cards. Oh my god, okay. Doesn't even have like the black border or anything for the Reduxes. It's so weird. And the last 98.99, center, right tackle, kicker, punter, preferably right tackle. Roster Evolution, right tackle. Michael Wilson. All right, so we need to talk about this. Going to the lineup, I have not used Tim Patrick, Cooper Kupp, etc., etc. We did get some new wide receivers. Michael Wilson we've used throughout the year. I am going to sell him. I'm not going to use him. So don't worry about that. Amon-Ra St. Brown is unlimited from the Red Zone Royale promo I did not get to use. I do want to use him. Right? And then who was the other? Didn't we get another wide receiver? Were those really the only 2? Michael Wilson and Amon-Ra St. Brown? I swear we got a third, didn't we? I'm losing my mind. What was? Oh, we got corner. We got corner. So here's the thing. I am going to keep Cooper Kupp on the squad, but I'm going to knock him down a peg. Right? Actually, do I? Yeah, I do. I do. All right. And so I'll throw abilities on these guys. And what that's going to do for like specialist is Kupp is also going to get knocked down in the slot wide receiver position, right? Amon-Ra St. Brown will be the first one there. And that's kind of how it goes. Now, defensively, right outside linebacker, we will sell that right outside linebacker unless he can play right end. No, he drops down to a 97. Okay. So DeMarcus DeMarcus Ware, I almost said DeMarcus Lawrence, will be sold. Now, corner is interesting. We did get a corner out of this, right? Yes, Charles Woodson. He's actually a slot corner. What we are going to do is I'm going to change this around. Trent McDuffie is going to go here. Charles Woodson will go here into the slot. And Isaiah Rodgers will be a 4th corner, and he'll be slot 2. Right? And I never got to use this Charles Woodson draft card, so that's awesome. I get to use some new cards to this. I love this idea. We also got Scottish Hammer, and Vince Wilfork will be just a kicker. Right? That is what it is. Now, I'm obviously going to try to quickly, and I'll show you what I'm listing them up for, right? The other guys we got, the 99s that we're just going to turn around and sell. Michael Wilson, I'll just try to sell him really cheaply to see if he'll move. Like there we go, like 200K, right? Because if he sells quick enough, I can record. DeMarcus Ware, same thing. I'll just... like 210, I guess. I mean, I just want these guys to sell. No, people might not be on. These 2 might not sell. But if I could get another shot at a 92 center and upgrade him, or a right tackle, because honestly, I'm okay with this situation. I don't think we're going to get a better one. Like speaking truthfully, right? If I go to MUT.gg and I filter position and I filter kicker first and foremost. Jake Bates, okay, yeah, we could possibly pull him. 98 Brandon Aubrey, Redux. 97 Chris Boswell from Team of the Year Pro Bowl. And then it'd be that Joe Montana, Jim Thorpe. But like, we can get that 95 Jim Thorpe up to a 98, but, well, we did pull the Jim Thorpe. Should I maybe use the coins? Because I did pull a Jim Thorpe. I just never used him. I never thought about upgrading him to that 98. I forgot about that. Oh, I didn't hold on to the 95. I have to buy the 95, and then I'd have to put in a 98 to turn him into a 98 overall. I did pull the Jim Thorpe, though, and I did pull 98 champs out of that. Maybe I should. But no, I don't think that's that important. I think if I got more coinage, I'd use it to try to complete more 98, 99 sets just to see if we can't get a better right tackle. Because I'm okay with Travis Frederickson center here. That's not the end of the world. A 97 right tackle is low, but it's not game breaking. I'm going to give those cards... I'm going to work on abilities. And I'm going to give those cards 1 hour to sell. If they do not sell, I'll convert them into training and do 95. I guess. I don't know. I might just not. If they don't sell within an hour, we'll just have the team done and we'll proceed with the episode. Okay, guys? But I'm going to give them an hour and I'm going to fix this team and we'll be back to not only see if the card sold, but talk about our team. All right, guys. So our final item sold and it's finally time to wrap up the last few packs. We don't have much left, I promise you. So first we have a 92-93. I really only opened this to see if we could get a 92 Theme Team Surge player. We'll just quick sell them, get the extra training. But we do have a 94-95 here, which will go into 96-97, which will go into a 98-99. So I'm not expecting any of these guys to actually make the team. Maybe the 98-99. And if we get to a 98-99, I'll probably just put them in as backup at a position. Doesn't matter. Who knows? We might get a right tackle, and the team might be perfect. Here's a 96-97. Theme Team Surge would throw a wrench in our plans, but thankfully it's not. It is just a champion. 96 Warren Moon. That's not enough, so we go to the 98-99, and we finish this up. Now, we have like 193,000 training and 95,000 coins. We can go do some packs, I guess. But yeah, here we go. Redux, 99. 98 Von Miller. Yeah, not really worth it. We'll take the training though, and what we'll do is we'll have some fun with that. So let's go do the very last packs. We're probably not going to get anywhere, but hey, maybe we pull something out of one of these. I don't know, So these are the very last packs, guys. We have 2 of these Pro Ace Fantasy packs, and we're just gonna. So we got a 90, and then we'll take these guys, I guess, and then 92, 93. James Daniels, unfortunately, not really all that helpful. If he was a center, that would have been useful, but it's not. See, that is one thing, is the getting a center for Theme Team Surge, because there is a couple, would be massive, right? It would change things up quite a bit. Unfortunately, we may get a shot at one more 92 overall pack, maybe if we're lucky, but I don't think so. We would have to have things fall just the right way, and I don't think it's going to happen, and yeah. But who knows? We got a Theme Team Surge player here, It could be possible. Yeah, these are the final few packs, guys. I'm not expecting much, like I said. If we get surprised, we get surprised. So yeah, we'll just take these guys and then... Oh, there's Team Surge. 92 center. Nope, Jacoby Myers. Oh, another Team Surge. This is a chance. Center. Patrick Queen. Okay, no. We'll just take Jacoby Myers. I mean, we're not going to upgrade any of them. It's not really worth the time. But, you know, opening the last few packs, I mean, especially after this long, this thing has turned, I needed, next year when I do the finale, I will make some changes. I think I will maybe, how do I say this? Stream the pack opening. And then I might just link the VOD to the, to the episode, because I feel like I burned through so much time doing this. And I don't think it was worth it, truth be told. But, it happens sometimes. Sometimes you think something's a good idea and then you do it and you're like, this just turned into hours of my life being drained away over a couple days. And I had to take a break because I got sick with a cough and everything and a headache and... Oh, boy. All right. So let's just burn through this. We have a 95 plus Red Zone Royale player, unless it's a 99, Oh my God. You could not stage that. 99 right tackle Brian O'Neill. This is the position we needed. Like, okay, so first off, everything just changed, right? Because this is the lineup. Rob Havenstein was here at right tackle. Now Brian O'Neill comes in, and Havenstein is just unnecessary now. Wow. He is a 97. He will go into a set, but yeah. I was not expecting that at all. I mean, I literally was saying as it was opening, could you imagine pulling a 99, and let alone not just a 99, the 99 in a position we needed the most of all of them, right? Like, it's crazy. It's perfect. It was a perfect storm of everything just going perfectly right. I already have everything, man. I don't think they stack, but I mean, I might as well just throw everything on. Natural resistance. I mean, if he has so many buckets here. And Polar Elite, I guess. Sure, why not? God, this right tackle's crazy, dude. And he has all day baked in. Dude, okay. So I'll go over the team in a minute because there is still possibly a shot to get a better center. I actually don't think that's true, but yeah. But there is a possibility for maybe getting a better kicker, So, yeah. Is Tate Rutledge still the best option here? Yeah, he is. He still is. If we got Froholt, that would be a different story. All right, so we still have a few things to do. Like, these last second little additions just took this team up a notch. So this is a 90-91. It's just a 90, so this doesn't matter. Okay, we only have two here. So we would have to get another 90-91 to get a chance at 92, to get a center, to go up to get a 99 center. It's not likely. This 94-95, unless it was a surge player, not really all that useful. We'll throw in 96-97. That's the first one. I mean, this is all just little stuff. But there is something I haven't done with all these packs. And that's why the last little bit of training is there. Because there is one thing I haven't done. Now, obviously, it's pretty obvious what it is, but I'm just going to throw him into this 98-99 just in case by somehow a miracle we get 3 96-97s. But we have a little bit of training left. I have not opened mystery packs. So we're going to do, I think, 2 of these. Oh no, 3 of these. NFL Draft Pack. These have chances for 99s. 90. 91. 90. 93. Okay. So I haven't opened up recently mini theme team. Oh my god. Mystery packs, right? So I think this is the best time to do it, the last little bit of training, and maybe sneak out another 92, 93 player, hopefully. I mean, we have one, but like we could sneak out possibly another. And then we're going to go over the team and get to the matches. This thing has turned way into a bigger project than I thought. Next year, I have it formulated in my head what I want to do. I might change it up. And who knows, over the course of the year, I might change it up a little bit more too. Let me know what you think, obviously, guys, but hectic. Okay, I think we can actually do 2 more of these, so it's a midfield pack. That's what I was kind of guessing with some of these worst packs. 91 Joe Horn, 86, 88. Wow. 92, 93. Okay, we just need 2 more 90, 91s, and we have 2 possible shots at, okay. At possibly a 92 Theme Team Surge Center. So, you know. I'm actually really happy with how this team has shaped up, and we'll go over in just a sec because it's kind of crazy. Every player on the team is someone we have pulled with our coins, with our, tickets, used our Theme Team Surge. So, yeah, it's crazy to think it was built up, right? And this is the last one. The rest of the training, I think, is just going to sit there. Which, that's whatever. 88. 84. Dude, this one was so bad. Oh, that was awful. I just almost chose a base. I threw that in the base item. You know what? No, let's grab a base item. Because I know what I'm going to do with this. I am going to grab the Cardinals away jersey. So we have both jerseys. I think that's what I'll do there. Yeah, because we've been using the, oh, what is it called? Why did I sound like an old man there? What the? Anyways, I've been using the winter promo, the Zero Chill jerseys. Were they called just Zero Chill jerseys? I think they were. But I've been using those the entire time, right? And so it's like, okay, it's kind of been using those for so long, I should probably mix it up. All right, so we have a few last packs to open up, and then we'll go over the team. So let's back out of this. We've spent pretty much everything we can. It is what it is. So we have an 88, 89 here. This is going to help much. But we'll throw it into a 90, 91. There we go. It is what it is. We do have a 90, 91. Oh, I just accidentally backed out. And we will just try to skip this. It's Brian Arakpo. Send him in 1993. What went off here? Interesting. Let's open the base item fantasy pack. Coach, stadium, playbook. Okay. I should have done more of these and built up an entire, Cardinal thing. Use the Cardinal playbooks and everything. I need the light and I need the white Arizona Cardinal jersey. Bears, Bengals, Bills, Broncos, Browns, Bucks, Cardinals. There we go. Set base light uniform. There we go. So now we have the black home jerseys and the white away. Open this 92-93. Is it Theme Team Surge? It is not. It is Luther Burden III. Throw that in the 94-95. That doesn't change much. However, I noticed one interesting detail there. And we're going to have one final shot. Can a Theme Team Surge Center show up for us when we need it most? Because we have 15K. If we go here and we grab a cheap 91, right? We have 9K left. That's fine. We'll throw him into this 92-93 set. Oh, look, it's completed now. What happened? And now, let's back out of here. Back out of there. Back out of here. We will open the final 92-93. Is it Theme Team Surge? Nope. It is a 93. You know, I just talked about Zero Chill for the jerseys, so it is David Montgomery. Is this a sign? Is this telling us the Lions are our next team? That would be pretty crazy. All right. So let's go over the team we have built up, guys. So only using coins, tickets, and all that stuff, we have built this lineup. Obviously, rookie premieres and golden tickets were added into the mix as well. So we have Josh Simmons, who, you know, our rookie premiere. We pulled Mike Munchak, 99 left guard, amazing card. It's a redux, so I've never used a Mike Munchak card before, so this is the first time ever. Travis Fredericks, the only 98 on the offense, unfortunately. Tate Rutledge, our rookie premiere, and Brian O'Neill, who we just pulled miraculously to give us a great offensive line. Then we have Mark Andrews and Jonnu Smith, both in here. I have not used a Mark Andrews card all year, same with Jonnu Smith, so that will be interesting as well. Meanwhile, wide receivers, J.C. Latham, we've had him for a while. We pulled him. He obviously enters the team. Tim Patrick, I have not used all year. This Amon-Ra St. Brown, I don't think I've used his card or him all year, and I haven't used Cooper Kupp all year. So a bunch of wide receivers that get mixed in. Fullback, we have Jawan Jones, a golden ticket. Halfback, we have Daniel Falele, who I have not used, but we also pulled James Conner just in case something happens, but nothing should. And then for the first time ever, I'm using a Matthew Stafford card in Ultimate Team. Kind of crazy. Defensively, we're looking pretty good, right? Jesse Bates III is our free safety. Jesse Bates cards play great, and I'm excited to use him. Strong safety, we have Jaden Hicks, who I've never used before, so that's going to be exciting. Right outside linebacker, we have our Calais Campbell golden ticket, the only Cardinal golden ticket, hence why he's here. Joe Flacco, you know, our left outside linebacker we are very used to, so he's there. DK Metcalf, you know, a middle linebacker we have had for a while. We pulled him and Joe Flacco, so, you know, we pulled the Theme Team Surge cards, might as well use them. Jahad Campbell, our rookie premiere, and Devin Bush, who I have not used this Devin Bush card yet, so it'll be exciting. Corner, okay. Will Johnson. I mean, I haven't really got to use this card. He's been in the depth charts, but he never started, so this is a good chance for him to shine as a rookie premiere. Trent McDuffie, I love Trent McDuffie cards, and it'll be interesting. Charles Woodson, I love Charles Woodson, so using this card is going to be awesome, man. I'm so pumped. And then Isaiah Rodgers here to round it out because my brothers love the Colts, and even though he's a Viking now, you know, Rodgers was cool there. Now, we pulled Hassan Reddick, and we've already been using him for a while as a left end, so he kind of just comes back. Dalvin Tomlinson, another one who's kind of been a key guy for our defense. We pulled his 92, so use him, might as well. We did use BJ Hill here. Well, BJ Hill is not a player I've used, especially not this version, but it'll be exciting to see. And then Furious George. I don't think I've used a George Karlaftis card this year, so this one will be pretty nice. So a number of cards I haven't used. Meanwhile, we have Jamie Gillian, the Scottish Hammer, is our punter, and Vince Wilfork out of position kicker. Only a 94. But, you know, that zero chill thing comes into play. So, obviously our kickoff specialist will be the stronger of the two. Tate Rutledge will be long snapper. Kick returners is Amon-Ra St. Brown, Cooper Kupp, J.C. Latham. Continues there. Specialist, you know, Falele is just a broken card. Slot will be Amon-Ra and then Cooper Kupp. Sub linebackers Metcalf and Jahad Campbell. Son Reddick's rush. George Kalafdis Rush, Dalvin Thompson, BJ Hill, and Trent McDuffie being our other slot corner. And I think that's all we... Oh, wait, no, I forgot. Charles Woodson's supposed to be here. There we go. Now I fixed it. I literally purposely made sure he was slot corner, and I just totally didn't save it. And then for the playbooks, obviously, we just using the Super Bowl ones. I should have thought ahead and got Chiefs. Chiefs. It's because I saw Andy Reid. I should have gotten Cardinals stuff here, but that's my bad. But we have the Cardinals light and black jersey there. Their alternative. So now we are going to go in and play solo seasons. So, see here, solo season legends. We have these 3 matches and then one final one. To wrap up, let's hop into it and play with this team. All right, guys. I'm super pumped. I'm super excited. Let's do this. Objective is simple. Win the game. You know? It really is. Just that simple.
No points just yet. Let's see who can finally break that deadlock here in our second half. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return.
Whoa.
Finds a seam, left side.
Okay.
Off to the races.
By the way, I did change my okay. So you can see obviously down below, or you see right now on the bottom left. But I changed my little like card thing. My little player card thing. You can see it there. It's very simple, just Seattle. Because I felt like the other one was a little busy. And so I think this change helps to make it a little bit cleaner looking. Right? Obviously next year, I will spin the wheel before deciding the team. Or before deciding the theme team card. So that we can actually have the card. Instead of it saying Seattle, we can have it matching our theme team. So, yeah, here we go. You know, I'm going to use her Campbell. Big hit. Let's go. Was this on Reddick out as a corner there? Oh, no, he cut out. Okay. Okay, there we go. Good tackle. I mean, obviously these matches should be really easy, but the point is we just get to enjoy using some different cards. And I can't wait to throw the kickoff return was kind of like took away the fun. All right. And we have a pick. There we go, man. I mean, look at my card. It's a lot nicer. But Will Campbell gets his first pick 6. Like I said, he's been down in the depth charts, and the kick didn't feel too bad. The kick didn't feel awful at all. He does have the ice the kicker immunity. That's the only ability I could put on him because it costs 3. So yeah. And then the punter has the full kicking arc. The full kick arc was a free 0 ability, so I just decided to throw that on. Because why not, you know? Wow, so I am not getting my offense out on the field at all. Dude, I can't wait for Madden 26. There's been so many delays because I was sick those days for this and the other series, which has thrown everything into a loop. Big hit. Let's go. Alright, so Campbell has really poor change of direction. And, like... yeah, I totally forgot how bad he feels. Alright, so we are going to get a punt return here. I kind of don't want to score, but I'll try my best. Because obviously I would like to use Stafford for a little bit, but, you know. Punt meets him at the 28. Okay. Dude, this Amon-Ra St. Brown card feels so light. Like, way too light. He pivots on a dime. I was not expecting him to be this agile of a beast. That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals, a Scottish hammer just kicks it. All right. Here's Smith on the return. Let's go. This first match, I may not have Stafford out on the field at all.
And they have tried on occasion to ramp up their passing game.
Which sucks a little bit.
Nothing has worked with consistency yet, Brock. Might be why they trail near the end of this third quarter.
Let's go. Good tackle. All right. Yeah, no. Madden 26, guys. Super excited for it. Excited for so much coming out. 3rd and 11. Oh, boy. Dude, it's crazy to be using such a different team than the theme team or the team I've been slowly building over the thing.
Operating from the gun. Here's Murray.
Massive sack by Tomlinson. Oh, and he did not need to. Yeah, help him up after you put your gooch in his face. Galvin, come on. Come on, man.
On is
All right.
the punt team, and away goes the punt. The return begins on their side of midfield.
Oh, okay, they finally do it because I accidentally juked twice. All right, here we go. I mean, obviously we haven't run it yet. Oh my God, look how big he is, dude. No, yeah, that's cheating. He's such a broken dude.
The Cardinals lengthen the lead at the end of the third. That
Yeah.
one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals grow their lead yet again.
This is so weird. Number 63 looked so small compared to our running back. An offensive lineman looks smaller than our running back. What in the world is going on out here, man? That's crazy. I mean, holy. Dude, blowing my mind.
And what's really been simply stunning, Brock, is how far we've made it into the game and their passing.
Alright, I think this match is pretty much over. I'm gonna just run out the clock so we can get to the next one. You know. Because I mean,
here's 2nd and 7. Escapes out to the left.
Tackle him down. Once we get the ball back, I'll just chew clock. We have 4 scores. They're not going to, you know, they're not going to try to, like, go for it. 4th and 4, that will end the 3rd quarter. So obviously we're not going to get the ball back to the start of the 4th, and we can just chew clock there. Oh, they are going to go for it. Interesting. Usually when it's down 4 scores, they give up.
Running back sent in motion left.
So they may actually use their timeouts.
Desperation time here on 4th. He can't get over.
Okay, and there we go. We get it on down, so we go to chew clock. And yeah. Yeah, look at 77 compared to 63. Look at this. Look how big he is compared to 63. That's so good. It's crazy to think my running back is bigger than my left guard.
Another carry for him. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
I mean, this is obviously going to take it to the 2-minute warning. And yeah. But yeah, when it comes to the team, what do they call it? The team pass? The thing you see in the top right corner right now. I promise next season we will use the one for whatever theme team we roll. And the theme team rolling is going to be the first thing we do in the episode. So we know right away what we're going to do. Before we even before Ultimate Team is opened. Before... Before we open a single pack, before I even open Ultimate Team for the first time, we are going to 100% spin that reel. Because there is a lot of things that is affected by knowing what team we're using. Perfect, 1st and goal. And, you know, because we'll be able to figure out what pre-order cards we should get. You know, all that stuff. Go down. And yeah, we'll chew out this game. It's 28-0. First game is a dub. You know, let's roll to the next one as soon as this is done. There we go. So, yeah. Madden 26, MUT Journey will have changes. Okay? And I do want to talk about this now. So obviously if you're here, you're watching, you're a real one, thank you so much. Comment down below that you've gotten here. And comment 28-0. Because that was the score. So I know you're here. I guess I got some coins. Cool. But we're hopping right into the next game. There will be ways you guys can give me challenges, give me objectives I need to work on. We will obviously still be building a main team and a theme team. There will be changes to how point packs work, how each promo I react to it, you know. So there will be different things. So yeah. Oh, Cooper Cup is stopped. All right, so let's get Stafford out here. I am gonna throw, and I kind of just want to get a feel for, you know. So Stafford throws pretty well. Let me try for something a little bit. Like, I'm going to aim for Andrews here, I think, or maybe Amon-Ra. And I kind of just want to get the feel of a longer throw with him.
Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
That's not bad. You know, maybe I should just shoot clock in general to help burn through these games. Yeah, so Stafford seems to throw really quick. Now, obviously, if I try to run with him... How does he run, actually? We're 100% running with Stafford on this play, FYI. So, good luck, me. Oh, I chose a run play. Shoot, shoot, shoot. It's 3rd and 5, okay. I totally thought I pressed one button. That was a throw. Instead, it was a run, and yeah. Let's go, Stafford! Yeah! Rushing touchdown, Stafford! Alright, so he actually obviously wasn't the quickest guy ever, but he wasn't bad. He wasn't awful. I mean, obviously it's a 99 card. It shouldn't be awful. But it wasn't like his run motion animation didn't feel god awful, you know. So that's thankful. But yeah, there will be ways for you guys to interact, give me challenges, stuff like that. We may be doing more giveaways and stuff. It's all just going to be stuff you have to stay tuned for, guys. Truthfully, I'm super excited for it, and you know, it's cool to finally getting it wrapped up. Obviously, it's just about to turn August when I am getting this filmed, and then I have to do all the editing, and I have 5+ hours of pack opening, and I want to try to edit it down to an hour. Like, it's going to be crazy. I need to figure out a way to not make this thing more... I don't know. I'm going to have to gauge how well everything else, because I don't want this thing to be longer than 3 hours, right? But it might be. I don't know. I'm going to have to see how it feels when I edit it. So, but yeah.
He ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage.
But they are going to punt here. Obviously, we do not have 4 scores like last time. But, you know, it's I mean, these should be wins. It's just kind of talking and enjoying the game for the last time before I put it down. Although I will say I'm not putting Madden 25 down completely, because I still have one last season I have to get done with the franchise. And so it's not a good... Right? I am slightly in danger. So we'll let that go to the 3rd. And yeah. Obviously they have 3 timeouts, so no matter what, this game won't end even when it gets to 2-minute warning. But yeah, we can just run it, slowly chew clock, and you know, that'll be it.
Stay on the ground.
Okay, I ended up picking another first, which actually isn't really that good. But this will go to the 2-minute warning. They'll obviously use the timeouts on the other side of the 2-minute warning. So we have to make sure we properly burn this thing out. But yeah. Dude, there's so much I'm looking forward to Madden 26 and improving this channel. And I'll have a big video talking about some stuff later. So there's the first time out. But yeah, I'm gonna ask you guys what else you would like to see on this channel besides just MUT Journey and Real Franchise. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool. Okay.
17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
And there's the last timeout. So obviously, first down ends it 100%. But, you know, it is what it is. There we go, 3rd and 1. Time is ticking.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
There's the first down, and there's the game 100%. We can QB kneel here. Hey, hello, he's running into Stafford. Yo, can we get a fine after the game for him and make it payable to me? Thank you. Whichever player that was, who ran into him, he's worth probably $1 million plus. I think a fine of $250,000 to me is only fair. Yeah, no, I do love the little animations where they run into guys. You know, it's kind of funny. All right, so we have one game for this thing, and then we have the grand final match, right? So, I mean, this team is just, it's good. I mean, it's so broken. I mean, the only things to improve is punter, kicker, and our center. And somehow we're still getting objectives done. Let's go. See, win 2 or 3. Here's the last one for this, and then we have one more match, and we wrap up Madden 25 MUT Journey with this headache-inducing long series of a episode. Oh, man.
Well, Brock, I think it's safe to say this has been a defensive slobber knocker through too, right? Maybe some points.
Really? Nobody uses that word anymore.
Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35.
Just call it a battle. It's a, you know, it's a defensive stalemate.
Second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Finds his man, it's Amon-Ra Brown. And they're going to bring him down just on the
I'm going to make sure I put on shoe clock. Ooh, I want to try verticals with Stafford.
This drive is already into enemy territory. On first down, here's Stafford.
Oh, yeah. Too easy. I mean, obviously it's easy. It's against the computer. Which, honestly, I cannot wait for the more competitive stuff with solos next year with Madden 26. That's going to be so good. You know. And Scottish Hammer kicks up. And yeah, if you have any improvements or any suggestions you want me to improve the finale next year, let me know. You know, I'm always down for getting some suggestions on improvements for the series. You know. Okay, good tackle. I mean, this is obviously going to take a second off the clock. There we go. Good job. We took the second off. Yes. We're winning.
Play action now for Cousins. Able to find Hopkinson.
Oh, look at them.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
They pick up a first. It's a miracle. So beautiful.
Cousins out of the pistol here.
And a massive sack. Oh, look. I mean, they just said the name, but the quarterback's Kirk Cousins. Does that mean the Patriots are going to trade for Kirk in real life, too? Because the Vikings would sure not want him back, and I don't know if the Falcons are happy that they're stuck with him. I mean, Penix hasn't proven himself yet, so it's not bad to have a veteran backup option at quarterback, so the Falcons are happy, but it's like, you know, when Kirk Cousins was doing bad, and they benched him, you were thinking, okay, well, obviously when the Vikings let Darnold come to Seattle, you're thinking, okay, do they bring Kirk Cousins back as a backup option? You know, and that just, you know, the Vikings didn't bring him back, and so Kirk Cousins is still stuck on the Falcons, and he ain't going anywhere. Man, do they? I mean, nobody's interested, which is kind of strange because there's so many teams that I think would be somewhat interested. Like, you know, it's kind of sad.
The give here on second. And he'll dive for a little extra yardage, and he's down.
That nobody is interested whatsoever. You know. Ooh, I am going to have to actually run this ball here, sad enough. But we pick up the first. There we go. Obviously, it goes to the fourth quarter. And we won't chew clock, I think, on the final match. But, you know. Yeah. Have I got Tim Patrick the ball yet? Oh, I get his, I throw. Oh, Cooper Kupp. Maybe I'll try to hit Kupp on this. Because I've hit Andrews, I've hit Amon-Ra St. Brown. Oh, wow, okay. I think I got hit as I was throwing there, too. Okay, I'm trusting Patrick on this route. Patrick. Oh, no, I'm not. That's that other deep man. No, we don't punt here. A Scottish Hammer has his duty, and it's kickoff. All right, there we go. We do have to... Dude, I am just timing this so poorly. I had to run a play right before fourth quarter. I have to run a play right before the 2-minute warning, too. Obviously, this goes to 2-minute warning. Here we go.
We've reached the 2-minute warning.
Man.
Cardinals
all right.
Feeling lucky with a 7-point lead.
Let's see what we got here.
It's 2nd and 5. Hand off to the back.
Pick up the first. They take a timeout, obviously. That's fine. We got to burn out the timeout. We'll make sure we do it. And just like last game, we'll just copy that system of boom. There's another timeout. Ugh. Man, I'm really wondering what team. Like, what team we're going to get next year. Because if I'm honest, right? If I'm 100% honest, and I'm thinking about which team I would be most interested in, like, man, like, obviously the Lions would be cool. You know, they have a lot of cool players, but are they going to be as good without, you know, their offensive defensive coordinator both leaving, Glenn and Johnson? You know, the Chiefs are kind of always a playoff contender and always a Super Bowl in and around the Super Bowl. So it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, that'd be cool, but they're also would be kind of, you know, I bet every one of their cards would be so expensive. So I think we actually have to pick up our first down here. The Vikings, I love their defense, but I don't know how well they'll do without with a quarterback, right? They can let the clock run out here, but let's see if they resist the temptation to add on 3 more. Yeah, we are going to resist the temptation. We're just going to let this timeout. There we go. 7-0 win. Eagles, defending Super Bowl champions, would be awesome. You know, we also get a Jalen Hurts and a Saquon card to start off the year, so that would be very good for the theme team. The Bills, Josh Allen's so insane and has really good weapons. Ravens have such an insane defense and so many good weapons on offense. They'd be cool. The Commanders not only represent my grandmother, who was a big Washington fan. Oh, we got a bunch of tickets. Cool. Let's open the coin pack and strategy pack really quick, just because we can. 2K. Okay, not the most impressive. Packers. I was a Green Bay Packers fan growing up, and it's still cool, and they have some good cards, and it would be fun, you know. The Chargers are probably poised to... I'm not able to throw him in any sets. What? I'll just sell him for coins. That's so weird. Why is he not able to be thrown in? Okay, whatever. But here we go. Solo Seasons finale, as well as the final match of MUT Journey in Madden 25, guys. So here it is. This is the final match. But it's still going over the team. Broncos were a surprise team. They'd be, hey, Washington Commanders. I literally just talked about them. It'd be cool. It would be cool to, you know, like the Rams would be cool. Texans would be cool. I kind of want to stay away from the Steelers. Seahawks would be cool. I love my Hawks. Bucks would be cool. The Bengals would be crazy. Arizona obviously is not an option. We get tackled. Falcons, I don't know. My brother's Colts, I don't know. Miami, that would be kind of cool with some of the weapons. Cowboys are in a hot mess right now and could lose Micah. I don't know. You know, they haven't signed him, and it's like you just wonder what's going to happen with that. 49ers would be cool, but also would be very sad seeing I'm a Hawks fan. Panthers, they could rebound, maybe. Bears with the rebuild could be cool. The Saints would be probably one of the hardest teams. They get some cool cards, and they have some cool, like, retro players and stuff, but yeah. The Jets would be kind of rough, but they get a lot of old cards too. The Jags could be rough, but, you know. Raiders would be cool. There's a lot of cool Raiders players I quite love. So I wouldn't mind the Raiders. The Patriots, good young team, good quarterback. We'll see how they go. The Browns, the hot mess. Probably just above the Saints in the hot mess scale. The Giants is right there as a hot mess, and I'm not expecting them to do great. Like, I'd want a team that could potentially be a playoff team. And the Titans... Oh, I didn't realize I was down 10. I've been talking about this chunk, and I'm down 10.
Hard to pile together, get first downs, gets the better defenses in this league.
Oh my god, I've been wasting time over here chatting. I thought it was 0-0. I didn't even notice I was down 10. Okay. I mean, plenty of time, but I need to be smart here. Oh god, that's horrible. Okay, so, but yeah, plenty of teams. I would prefer a team that I think was going to make the playoffs. And there's a lot of divisions that are really, like, close. That could just, you know, sneak into the playoffs, right? So... we'll bring in Falele and just, like, let him power in for a touchdown. There we go. So now it's only a 3-point game, and it makes me a little bit more confident. Oh, man. But, very important here. God, look how smart our left guard is. That's hysterical. But, yeah. Next year, I'm hoping for a team that could possibly make the playoffs, so the playoff promo is a little bit more relevant to us, and we can be a little bit more like, you know, because when the playoff promo came around, I was just like hoping for a Cardinal, you know, past player to get a Super Bowl or to get a playoff card, because that's all I could hope for with the Cardinals, right? And next year, I'm hoping, what if I, you know, spin and it lands on the Bengals? You know, maybe I can be like, ooh, do the Bengals make it? Do the Bengals surprise us? Do the Bengals, you know, get through this next round? Like, it will make me more interested. I'm obviously already interested in the playoffs. I'm already interested in the Super Bowl. I love watching football. I love, you know, playing the games. I love football. But it will add a little bit of, also I have to root for a slightly different team during the regular season. I have to hope, oh man, this guy, hopefully this player has a good day or a good week and they get a Team of the Week card. Or they get a good, you know, card in the next promo. you know, because I never disliked the Cardinals, right? I've been a fan of the Cards for a while. They've had a lot of good players. Larry Fitzgerald was the first wide receiver jersey I ever bought. Truth be told, like that's real. Like I'll tell you straight up, the first wide receiver jersey I ever got was Larry Fitzgerald. The first tight end was Jimmy Graham. The first defensive player jersey I think I ever got was it Bobby Wagner? Or was it Ken Chancellor? I don't think it was Sherman. No, I think it... No. I don't know. Oh my god, I don't know. I'd have to go look at the jerseys. No. Duh, I'm so stupid. It was Lofa Tatupu was my first jersey. My first defensive jersey that I got. I have a number of defensive jerseys, I'll be honest. But Lofa Tatupu was the very first one. I had to think, I was like, oh man, what was the first jersey? And I kept thinking Legion of Boom era or just, you know, it wasn't. It was before that. It was during their, it was actually the year before their Super Bowl run that I got a Lofa Tatupu jersey. And then, yeah.
Big play drives the backward second down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complimentary man
So,
is supposed to look
yeah.
like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end.
But that comment aside, that history on my jersey collection, Larry Fitzgerald, you know, in the Cardinals, I like Kyler Murray. I like some of the players on their team. Trey McBride is a tight end that was fun to watch, and I mean, getting to, you know, see, you know, kind of root for him and root for the team throughout the season, it made it an experience. It also made it heartbreaking when I watched Cardinal game, hoping for them to perform really well, or for some player to maybe get a team of the week or something like that, right? And when they didn't, it was heartbreaking. So it would be cool to have that feeling for a different team. Now, obviously, if it's a team I naturally root for, the Ravens, the Seahawks, the Packers, you know, I have a number of teams over, and this is the tough part with it, is also I love a good defense. So for me, like a team that has a really good defense, I'm often really drawn to good defensive schemes, good defensive play, and good defensive mentality. But I also like, you know, some coaches and stuff. And certain people, certain players, certain incidences do take my fanship out of it a little bit. The Steelers and the Seahawks Super Bowl and how weird that was, and some of the stuff that's gone on with the Steelers camp, and you know, there's been things I haven't liked about the Steelers. I'm not gonna lie and say I'm their biggest fan. I do love their defensive scheme right now. There's a lot of defensive players I like. There's a few I don't. And yeah, we are gonna let this go down to a 2-minute warning. But you know, there's different teams that, like, every team has a certain amount of love-hate to it. It's just a small balance. Like, I hate, even though I love my Seahawks, I hate how we haven't invested in the offensive line when I knew so many people who played offensive line that was just like, it's an important position. Why are we the cheapest one? Why don't we? It bothers me, you know. And I'm not saying we have to make it that we have to have the most expensive, but we should have a solid, good thing. And it's like we're stuck in between of what type of offensive line we're trying to build, you know. So at the end of the day, I have little things that bother me about teams I love, and there's things that I love about teams I really am not a big fan of. You know, there's a mix of everything with that. But yeah, I mean, and obviously some eras or some groups of players you just root for more. Like, you know, like when it comes down to you know, when it comes to like being a young kid and watching Barry Sanders, you're kind of rooting for the Lions, right? When you're, you know, with me, when Marshawn returned to Oakland, I was really rooting for the Oakland Raiders to do well, and then You know, I remember when I was young and lived in California that, you know, Oakland and the Raiders were very important to the community there. I have family down there. And when it moved, a lot of them were gut punched. Football was some of their most important favorite things. And it sucks. And so the Las Vegas Raiders, I kind of had a negative... Oh my God, look at that hop over. I had slightly a negative impression of it because of how it affected my family and how my memories of it was right. Now, obviously, Pete Carroll's there, the atmosphere and the joy. When I'm watching, I have to say this, the Las Vegas Raiders, when I've seen clips of their preseason or their practices, it always felt like it was really just not a great feeling. You know, obviously it's a job for them. You work hard, you perform hard. But if you're not enjoying or you're not having some little bit of a positive feeling from it, that's not going to translate to the field as a positive feeling. You know? So, you know, at the end of the day, it's like when I'm watching Pete Carroll and I'm seeing some of the players excited and happy, and I'm also feeling that vibe from some of the clips. You feel like, man, this could be the team on the rebound. You know? It's one of those things. Last play right here, guys.
One final shot here.
And it ends on a sack with Reddick. Dude, what a player to end with a sack on. You know, like, can I just say this? Okay, so obviously we win. Cool for the packs. We'll open it, see what we get. Right. And this obviously wraps it up, guys. We are pretty much wrapping up Madden 25 MUT Journey right here with this last pack. But I do want to say this much. It's fitting that the last play is made by Hassan Reddick. You know, like, out of all the players it could have been, at least it's someone who is a former Cardinal. Obviously, he was a Cardinal from 2017 to 2020. But, I mean, it's cool that it was a Cardinal player, like, formerly. Not someone who got old team chems like Flacco or this Metcalf, but someone who actually played for the team. A true team player got the final tackle. Right? So I quite like the synergy of that. I think that was really a nice way to end it, is that he gets the last play, the sack, the Super Bowl winning play, that it was a former Cardinal or a theme team. Now, the Frightful Soul of Seasons reward pack isn't going to be anything good, but hey, maybe we can get a Cardinal in it to wrap up. 40K, most feared. We're going to do 3 red zone packs. You know. Let's open these final packs and see what we get and wrap it up, guys. Can we get something cool? Something that surprises me. 78. 79, DJ Dallas. There's a Cardinal. Gronk. Patrick Mahomes. Hey, it's Darius Robinson. Hey, another Cardinal. And a Redux Luke Kuechly. Alright, a couple cards there. Let's see what's next. You know, because this is done. We're done right here. Travis Jones. Michael Vick. And then some cool names here. Carlton Davis. Monroe St. Brown. TJ Hawkinson. Team Diamond. Ryan Clark. Tariq Woolen. Okay. Last red zone pack. Okay. Before, as this opens, will one of the players from a team here be a player or a team that we're going to get next year? Let's see if there's a little foreshadowing. Alshir, you know, Texan. Oh my god, teams are. If this is a center, I'm gonna just freak out. No, it's BJ Hill's on our team. Bengals. Seahawks. Connor Galvin, the Lion. Drew Brees, the Saints. Troy Montana, the Steelers. Did we not get a single dupe team? And the Browns. So will next year, will one of our teams be predicted by this pack? Texans, Bengals, which would be cool. Seahawks, which would be cool. Lions, which would be cool. Saints, that'd be kind of rough, but kind of cool. Steelers, the defense is always good. That'd be pretty cool. And the Browns. Eesh, these two might be a little rough. But, like, there's a lot of teams, especially these guys right here. And then Steelers. But, like, these guys right here, any of these teams would be great. But only one way to find out, and that's to get to Madden 26. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much. The first season's wrapping up here, and next season we'll have Madden 26 MUT Journey. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Till next time. Tag out. I want to give a special thank you to all my Patreon members. Urza and Scott, you're amazing. If you guys want to check out Patreon and join it to get a shout out at the end, check Patreon down in the link to the description below. And you can also, like Scott did, make me re-record this.